Hey, Webmong World Entertainment, and just when Amazon Prime thought things couldn't get any worse regarding Rings of Power, some numbers have come in for Season 2. Yes, that's right. Season 2 of Rings of Power has actually done worse than Season 1. And if you remember, Season 1 was a total disaster in terms of how many people were actually watching it and how many people actually stayed and watched all of it, which ended up being only about 37%. And the funny thing about that is, that was probably all of us on YouTube who watched it to review it. That was probably the only people left who actually tuned into this thing. Well, Season 2 has done worse because, according to this new study, it lost 60% from the first season. So, out of everyone that supposedly watched the first season, they lost a further 60% for the second season. Now, the way Amazon is trying to do the numbers and build up the minutes, we'll talk about after we look at this, because they kind of pull a fast one on you. But let's have a look at this. So it says, the bad news continues for Amazon Prime Studios as a third-party ratings report confirmed that the Rings of Power Season 2 was a total disaster for the streaming platform. The Illuminate TV and Film Report from 2024 paints a grim picture for Amazon's The Rings of Power, with Season 2 performing a staggering 60% worse than its predecessor. Despite Amazon's efforts to spin the narrative, the billion-dollar series appears to have been abandoned by a significant portion of its audience, cementing its place as one of the most costly entertainment failures in recent memory. The numbers tell the story. Season 1 garnered nearly 8 billion minutes watched, a figure Amazon touted as evidence of success. However, Season 2 collapsed to approximately 3 billion minutes, an astronomical drop that signals the majority of viewers who sampled the first season didn't return. These findings align with earlier reports from The Hollywood Reporter, where Kim Masters revealed that only 37% of viewers actually completed the first season. This means 63% turned off the series midstream and never looked back. A dire statistic for a show reportedly produced on a $1 billion budget. And somehow the second season performed worse. So, in regards to that 8 billion minutes watched, down to 3 billions watched, well, of course, the big question comes in is, well, what do they class as minutes watched? Well, they're kind of doing the thing that YouTube does a bit, which is, on YouTube, if you hover your mouse, your pointer and whatnot over a video, and you know the way it starts playing, or you scroll on your phone and you kind of leave it on one section in the video, it's over, it starts playing, that's classed a view. And that's what Amazon are doing. And I believe Disney Plus do it as well, which is, if you watch 5 seconds of it, they're classing it as a view. So that is where they were running up there. 8 billion minutes were watched. Yeah, but that wasn't a full episode. For the majority that you could put all that time into, you go, 8 billion, but how much of it was in fact from start to finish of an episode? Next to nothing. The fact that that dropped down from Season 1 to Season 2 to 3 billion, that's already a staggering number. And they cannot look at that and tout, that's a massive success, because it isn't. Now, when it comes to Season 3 of this thing, we know that the showrunners, Dumb and Dumber, Patrick McKay and whatever the other one's called, what was he called? Payne or something. They are the ones who said, Season 3, yeah, we're starting to work on it. That's all well and good, but you'll notice the major thing with that is Amazon themselves have not come out and confirmed that Season 3 is a go. They have not actually said, Season 3 is greenlit. It's absolutely happening. It's going to be great and yada yada yada. Everything is, no, they're working on it. They're just starting to write it. That's it. There's been nothing of it's greenlit. It's absolutely happening. Production dates are here, here, and here. No, it's just been they're writing. They're starting to put down ideas. And that's also what they've said is ideas. They haven't just gone out there and said, oh, we have hundreds of scripts already written for this crap. No, it's we're putting out ideas and seeing where we can go. Because season 3 still may not actually happen. Let's face it. With ratings like this, with the amount of money they've pumped into this, and don't forget, that $1 billion was for seasons 1 and 2. And the issue they have is they probably ran that cost way up when they decided, hey, let's move the entire production from New Zealand, let's just up it all and go to the UK, which will cost them more money to ship all of that stuff to the UK. Then we know production costs in the UK went up after they arrived. And then, of course, they ended up having to pay out fines and stuff because they destroyed a forest. They actually destroyed a forest in the location they were filming. So yeah, it's not exactly a great look for Rings of Power to see that they lost 60% of the audience who were watching the first season. And even that first season only managed to retain 37% of an audience to complete this season. Like, watch it from episode 1 to episode 8 or 9, however bloody many episodes there were. Too many episodes. One episode was too many. But you know what I mean? So, yeah. I don't know exactly what Amazon does here. If they go ahead and they give it a season 3, I wouldn't be surprised if that's where they end it. If they just go, look, wrap everything up in season 3, where we are not committing to the 4 or 5 seasons because we're losing everything in this. Money, we're just burning through money. We're not seeing return. You know, nobody's signing on to Amazon Prime for this. Nobody's watching this. Everybody talks about it is talking about it by trashing it because it's garbage. It's going to be fun to see what exactly happens with this. So, with that, I shall leave it there for this one. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Seriously, smash that sub button. Do it. Do it. I can see you. I can see you. I'm looking at you right now. I can see you. Your finger's right over. Hit it. Hit it. You know you want to. Cheers, and I will catch you in the next one.